Welcome to RHCE series of lectures. In the lecture number 1, we set up the IPA server. Now in this lecture, we will set up NFS server with Kerberos credentials. So the first requirement is that both the server and the client machines should be time synchronized with the IPA server. We verify the clone sources. It shows that it's synchronized with ipa.example.local. Now we install the required packages for NFS server. We also need to install policy core utils-python if it's not already installed. This is required for SC Linux context. First we enable the NFS server and then we start NFS server. Verify the status. Optionally, we can also start RPC bind service. It's active, running and enabled. Now we see the status of NFS secure server. First we enable this server, but we will start it later. It's enabled. For the Kerberos NFS, we need two services, NFS server and NFS secure server. Both the services should be active, enabled and running. First we allow the NFS services under the firewall. We make a directory that will be used to export the shares. Change the permissions for the secure folder. Change the ownership to user Asif. Asif is an LDAP user that we created on the IPA server. The ownership has been changed from root to user Asif. Now we check this SC Linux security context. To apply the SC Linux context, we need the command scmanage. Scmanage is provided by any of these packages. You can install any of these packages that will make scmanage command available. We need to give NFS minus or underscore T as SC Linux context for NFS server / secure path. Run the restore on command to set the labeling. Now let's verify the SE Linux labeling. This seems to be okay now. Now we need to see the file systems that are available, or the versions that are available for NFS. 3, 4 and 4.1 are enabled. -2 and -4.2 they are disabled. We can enable the version 4.2 by giving this command, or by giving this text under RPC NFS args is -B space 4.2. That's capital V 4.2. This will be active after you restart the services. Let's export the shares. This time we give the security as KRB5B. We will be requiring a key tab file to start NFS secure server. Otherwise this Kerberos NFS shall not work. Check the booleans for NFS. These two booleans should be set to on. By default they are set to on, but you need to verify this. Now let's download the key tab file from the FTP server that we configured in the lecture where we set up IPA server. Download for system 1. Copy this file under etc with the different name krb5.keytab. Change the permissions and run restore cron command on this file to set the SE Linux context. Just verify the key tabs. Now we should be able to start NFS secure server. If the key tab is right, this NFS secure server should be running. If there are some issues with the NFS secure server, this means that there is something wrong with the key tab file. Restart both the services before we set up the NFS client machine. In the next lecture we will set up the Kerberos NFS client. Thank you for watching this.